you might recall that 2 weeks ago when I did Baldur's Gate 3, I was pretty sick. Like I had this horrible cough and I could barely talk a lot of the time. Um, and that was 2 weeks ago. So now, obviously, I am still just as sick. Like literally haven't improved even a little. It's rather frustrating. If it goes another week, I might have to consider actually making a doctor's appointment. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper, but okay, I've read this before. This is from like much earlier in the game. All right, I have the keys to the castle. We can explore every room. Memory loss. The battle to regain your mind. A revolution for the brain. Oh, I'm seeing a theme here. UFO mystery and reality. Don't forget A equals 1, B equals 2, C 3, I 9, J O K. Okay, no, hold on. This is a proper cipher, it's not just alphabetical. Revolution for the brain. Hmm. Well, I need something I can actually, like, input this in. So, for now, let's just ignore it. Alright, the Lake House. Research Facility W83 at Cauldron Lake. WEO has been compromised. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont's head of operations. Wait, what? What? Contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, heads of operations. I guess they're a married couple, maybe? Like two doctor. That's weird. So something about that text is off. The facility itself was reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Investigation and containment not possible with current personnel. Emergency dispatch of response and rescue staff is requested. The investigation department has no knowledge of the lake house's recent research or projects due to worsening communication and cooperation since HQ went dark. As a result, this report cannot determine the incident's cause without further investigation. Uh, sorry. Alan Wake and Cult Connection. Summary. In 2010, he went missing. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings were arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writings of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred texts. Alan was missing at the time. It's unlikely he had any personal involvement with the cult, or at least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after the cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area where Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree.
Get the clicker to Wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan.
It's a bad
Yet we'll
plan
see
because
how
that's not Wake in that cell. At least I don't think it is.
the cell door won't open without power.
Oh, is that a new weapon? Shot. Could it? I mean, it's not going to be gun. I don't think I have the letters for that. No, I don't. It's a 3-digit code. So what can I make out of this using only 3 letters? UFO, maybe? No, there's no U. Part 1, part 2, part... Oh, okay, hold on. Quincy. There's no Q, is there? No, there isn't. It's not that. It's not the author's name. There's no F, so it's not sightings. Communication and testimonies. I mean, if we try to work on that assumption, 2 could be... 2 could be 3. Tricksters, again, T is not on the letters. So it's not that. Oh, falsehoods, maybe? We don't have an F. Oh, unless we're supposed to extrapolate, maybe? Are they following a pattern? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is. Okay, and then it resets to 0. So actually, maybe it could be gun. Okay, hold on, let's think about this. So 3, 4, 3. No, I think I do have the right idea here. So P, Q. Okay, so let's do the numbers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Q would be 7. 7. C. Sorry, B. 2. Okay, 7, 2. Yes! Okay, I solved it.
I'm sure Sheriff Draco wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
I am so smart. I am so smart. Oh, now I have 2 shotguns. I should unload that first one. I do not have a map for the sheriff's station, unfortunately. So I'll have to just wait until I can find a safe point.
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door is locked, though.
Oh, got the map. Completely by accident, I picked it up by just mashing X. Okay. So let's check this map. I'm not seeing... Oh, there's a container in here. Alright, is there anything... Ooh. Deputies got fucked up. There's pretty much no cops left at this point, I guess. For a town this small, there's no way there's, like, more than, like, 10.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Oh, I really hope I don't have to fight and kill Casey. He's been murdered like 6 times in the game already. He could use a break. Okay. Line, triangle. Oh, I get it. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 6. No? Okay. My logic is flawed. Oh wait, there's an extra line. It's a number of lines. So 1, 4, 6. Yeah, so I'm really good at puzzles as long as they do not require me to do math. We all have our Achilles heel. Mine just happens to be an entire academic study. Alright, this is a safe zone. Or at least it will be. There's a shoebox. Is there anything else in here for me to grab? No. Alrighty then, I have a lot of rockets. Can these stack? No, they do not stack. God damn it. Well, okay, I can get rid of this shotgun. I can get rid of this shotgun, I says. Okay. Oh my god, I've got so much shit. I can't remove anything. I need a bigger shoebox. I would have preferred like an infinite size, like, or at least just practically infinite, like it just fills the entire left side of the screen. But what can you do? Charms at the very least should have just been their own slot. Like the way that they work in the Attaché case charms in RE4 remake. Alright, I've got propane, I've got flares, I've got too much of everything. I need to start using them more liberally. Set this to a shortcut. And hopefully this is just a straight upgrade on the previous shotgun, since it has a high ammo capacity. Hopefully it's got a similar damage. But it does take up an extra slot.
Stay the fuck down!
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Oh, there he is. That is not
Hey,
the clothes
Anderson.
you were wearing earlier.
Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
Where are you? Casey, where's the clothes you had on earlier?
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous.
Do you even
Sure,
have an
okay?
ex-wife?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
Something weird's happening.
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story too. I'm fighting for them all now. I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, it looks like it. Thanks for the fuse, though. No, but seriously, am I crazy? That's not the clothes he had on before, is it? I mean, I guess he could have changed. It has been a different. It has a D. The D has changed. I remember him wearing the FBI uniform.
Anderson, good news,
Like he
bad
had a
news.
coat like we did.
You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
All right. Injury report. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Eat shit. Worth it. Yo, Casey, did you see that? Alright. Injury report. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Concussion. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to the shadow is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal, light abrasions, possible mild concussion. Continued observation shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent, a starkly different progression from other victims. Reasons for exceptional results unknown. Less severe exposure, subject's resilience, intentionality on the shadow's part, requires further examination. Alright, well, you take a nap, Casey. It's interesting to me that, like, we've turned the lights on, and he's hiding in a corner in the one part that isn't lit up. Do you not like the light, Casey? Does this bother you? Am I the asshole? Okay, am I missing anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Except for this. Ironically, not many medical supplies in the medical wing.
More coming down.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
Man, okay, I don't know if you got a good look at that, Dash. That fucking reload on the shotgun was incredible. Like, you could actually see her holding each shell between her fingers and feeding them in one at a time. I'm like... Okay, I don't have that many shotgun shells, so I wouldn't be able to do a full reload. Okay, well, hold on. You know what? I've quick saved. Okay, watch this. Like, you can see a bundle of shells in her hand, and she's feeding one in at a time with her thumb. That was weird. The power of the SSD. Okay, let's see. Oh, I could definitely use some healing. Let's move this over here. Need to start actually using these supplies. My fully upgraded inventory is not going to be that much smaller than the fucking shoebox. That's honestly kind of crazy. Alright, let's get rid of these crossbow bolts. And the flare. There we are. Clean. Now, are my shortcuts set up? No. Put that over there. All the others are rock. I can put it on here. There we go. As a replacement for the crossbow. I think I've explored... Oh, no, there's a container right around this corner. Alright, Estevez, are you still alive?
Anderson, over here.
Oh. Hey, she came out of the closet. You know, good for you.
Got a little cramped in that closet.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those Taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, you actually managed to catch them.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
That explains a lot. So, you know what? It's a funny coincidence. You know how they're basically the SCP Foundation, Dash? Well... So, I listened to a podcast that's like adapts SCP like articles into an audio drama, and they've been gone for a while because they did their last season, and it's been like 5 months since then, and now they've come back with a new episode, and it's a promotional episode for the new Alone in the Dark game, which I had forgotten was even coming out and is apparently dropping literally today. And I'm curious if it's good. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, the new Alone in the Dark. The reboot. The one that's super fancy and expensive. Jodie Kuma and David Harbour can't save the sophomoric horror. 4 out of 10 by GameSpot. Well, shit. I guess I'm not surprised, to be honest. Alone in the Dark can't catch a fucking break. Maybe if they'd spent all that fucking worthless celebrity money on, like, making a better game. God, that was such a weird... I don't give... Okay, I guess the idea was to get mainstream casual viewers interested in the game, but like, who the fuck is like, man, I really loved Killing Eve. Ooh, I should play this horror game from a franchise that hasn't had an entry in like 15 years. Maybe. Maybe Jodie's more expensive, I don't know. But they were leaning really heavily into the fact that they got celebrity actors.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case.
You know what's
Young
fucking...
appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it
I'll
together
wait.
even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine.
That's
Young
actually...
felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
So, what I was going to say was... Control takes place in 2021. So, like, a full 2 years have passed since the whole incident with the oldest house. And, like, they were still dealing with cleanup and a lockdown. Like, are they still trapped in there after 2 years? Or are they dealing with a new incident that's caused the place to go dark? Like, I'm wondering if that's, like, a hint at what they have planned for, Control 2.
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
I should consider going back down to talk to him. I really should have done that profiling thing back when I was still talking with him. Hold on. I'm coming, Casey. Casey?
I'll wait here.
Are you still here? Okay, I am just not allowed to talk to him. That's unfortunate. You know, I've just realized, like, the gun he's holding is not at all the same as mine. Standard issue FBI agent sidearm. And it looks like it's a... Fuck, I don't know guns. It looks like, I don't know. I don't know what that's called. Maybe you know it. But what he's holding looks like a Beretta, which is Max Payne's gun. Which makes me wonder if, like, he swapped places with the storybook Casey. That might explain the difference in clothes.
Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out!
Okay.
You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
Maybe. But, weirdly, my sheriff keys do not open the cell door.
Do you have it?
You'd think they would, but apparently not. Oh shit, he's right here. I'm like, man, where can I find Alan?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
This is a really bad idea.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Don't fucking give it to him! Hit it, get him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, he stole his clothes. Oh, so this is their version of Scratch.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wade. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first.
Maybe this will work. Whoa. Okay, well, at least seems to have slowed him down. Alright, well, that was 3. Oh, you have to hold it. Okay.
He's too fast.
Okay, no, he's gonna stop me every time.
I need more time.
Yeah.
I found the lights. How do I activate them?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator cubes.
Okay, I need flare. Nope. Okay, flare's not working on him.
There must be a way to slow him down.
There. That's my moment.
Got one.
2 more to go.
Oh, shit.
Another core activated.
Only 1 left.
Fuck.
Doing
Okay,
great.
I'm almost dead. Alright.
Scratcher's here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
That's true. She did realize beforehand. Ah, I feel bad about the brothers now. The cult of the tree is dedicated to Alan. When they keep seeing Wake as dangerous, they meant Scratch.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaakko was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were. Always happy to help. I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the cult of the tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, we've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
With really elaborate rituals. Is that necessary?
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
I guess that makes sense. The idea is just to keep people out of Cauldron Lake.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake. The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing. And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing. Not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
You know, there's arguably no meaningful difference, considering that Scratch is just... It's just a version of Alan created by the Dark Place. They are more alike than, like, Alan would want to admit.
I assumed Wake escaped the Dark Place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the Dark Place. Maybe he always was. Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Jaakko. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken.
Which
We're
would
on the same
explain why the cult stashes are filled with supplies for fighting Taken. I guess the cult is like losing this war because so many of them have been taken over and become Taken. I assumed that meant that like they were in league, but I think it's actually just that like the cult members are particularly strong individuals, and so they make especially strong Taken.
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Private party. Invitation only. Wrong time. Wrong place. Time to go, Jaakko. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left. What
Yeah,
made these
there's
fucking monsters hurt
probably
any
not that
ordinary
many.
people will do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Hey, do you remember earlier when I was talking all that shit about how I'm not scared of the cult and I've murdered a bunch of them? Yeah, oh,
I'm
whoops.
so sorry.
Whoopsie.
Scratch's wake's double.
Good job,
He
Ray.
tricked us.
What a
He
hero.
almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Hey, you weren't exactly very friendly either when we first met.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
So her kid's not dead at all. It's just everyone in this town believes that she is. And it's not possible for her to communicate with the outside about it.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
Aww, they got something to bond over.
So tell me what I'm missing.
I hate
The
my
FBC
ex.
must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau Intel.
Oh my god, you're right, Dash. I didn't even realize.
on
Oh,
all
that
of
joke
this.
sounds so much
Bad
worse
news,
now
it's
in
highly
retrospect.
classified. Good news. Consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks.
It's a good thing I deleted my Twitter account like 4 years ago. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's probably been like 2 years.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with...
Wait. There's a way to salvage this, alright? I wasn't making fun. I just have a really good gaydar.
me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, oh, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story. So the Cult of the Tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side, even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there. Scratch pretended
Oh
to
god,
be Wake
the
to
puns are
trick us.
spreading.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Oh, we get the profile Scratch. That is a... Okay, that's a really cool fucking picture.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me?
I'm pretty sure I called this in, like, episode 4.
No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Yeah. This version of Scratch is cool. I still much prefer the singing, dancing nut job from American Nightmare.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Alright, I'm going to work. Yeah. Break a leg. No, seriously, break a leg.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject. Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. It's a terrible name. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. There is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. However, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative.
Wake isn't the first person the Dark Presence disguised itself as.
The Shadow. Through extensive interviews with witnesses, additional details regarding the Shadow have been discovered. Both present during the AWE reported seeing a woman named Barbara Yeager in Bright Falls at the time. Yeager is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zahn from Finland and reportedly drowned in the 70s. Research staff have concluded that Yeager's appearance is likely a form of the Shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the Shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are the Shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art, who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. The Shadow can manifest as any individual contained within Cauldron Lake. Research is still ongoing. it's occurred to me that at this point, because it works over seemingly any distance, that this has just become a phone. Like, at first it was profiling, then it became interrogation, then it became mind reading, and now it's just, ring ring. Hey, Tor.
Wake told
You
me
there?
the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. The lake is a gateway to the dark place. What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Deployment orders. At approximately 7 o'clock, readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the original dimension of the shadow past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact the FBC research house was unsuccessful. On-site events verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent Estevez will mobilize investigation unit Beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available Shadow-specific equipment has been approved for use in the field. To confirm an active event, if an active EOWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Relevant operatives in the area include the Cult of the Tree and Alan Wake. And the last one says, based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest the item possesses the ability to alter reality. Changes being based on Redacted when used by a capable powered utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of Cauldron Lake's threshold responsible for recurring DAWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported use of the item have occurred near the threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effects of the threshold or vice versa whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming Redacted has revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Yeager, likely a physical manifestation, by inserting the light switch into her chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Light switch is a possible object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on second-hand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine the classification and precise effect. Alright, so that's everything in here. Ask Estevez about the clicker. I have pronounced her name differently every single time.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Okay, come up with a plan. Alright, so back to the drawing board. Wake and the clicker.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams.
Oh, I saw
Clicker
that.
can amp
He
up
was
other
T-posing.
works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality.
I'm gonna freeze frame that and turn it into a thumbnail.
If the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they could make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Deduction available.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Need the right work of art. Well, like what?
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything.
Oh, you're not going to tell
For
us the
good.
plan?
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Oh, absolutely not. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. Okay, well, not yet.
Just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
Then it's probably a good thing that we're stopping now then. So I will make a manual save. And I'm going to call it for today. And by the time we play this next week, I will have finished off all of the optional areas. I'm wondering if we should like progress Alan's further before we... Yeah, because we haven't played as him in a while. I should probably play as Alan, push his area forward, then do the end game. But yeah, alright, sounds good. I will see you guys over on the Discord. Bye.